For all the excitement on the high end, some of the most interesting developments in today's smartphone world are found in the mid-range. We've just spent a little more than 24 hours with one of the most interesting of those developments, so join us for our first impressions of the cheap but feature-packed ASUS ZenFone 2. The first thing you notice about the ZenFone 2 out of the box is just how hefty it is. It masses 170 grams, nearly as much as Samsung's Galaxy Note 4, and with a 5.5-inch screen, it takes up almost as much space in the hand. The styling and the rear-mounted volume keys remind me of the LG G3, while the faux metallic finish on the plastic battery cover evokes the brushed hairline pattern of the HTC One. ASUS calls the ZenFone the ultimate balance of beauty and strength, but to be honest, it looks and feels pretty generic. Thankfully, you can swap out the battery cover for something more exciting if you want. And while you do so, take note of the dual SIM slots and microSD expansion that make the ZenFone so versatile. I'm happy to see I don't need to deal with the top-mounted power standby key to wake the phone up. A double tap gets us right into the Zen UI, easily one of the most elaborate Android interfaces I've ever used. It retains the familiar layout of Android Lollipop, but makes almost every aspect customizable, from icon packs to folder styles to keyboard sizes to scroll animations and beyond. It also comes loaded with more bloatware than I thought possible, though, including virus scanners, memory managers, power consumption watchdogs, and just folders upon folders of branded offerings. Some of the software comes naturally, swiping down on the home screen to deploy the notification shade, for example. Other aspects, like drawing a letter on the glass to quick launch into a specific app, take more practice. And the jury's still out on the efficacy of the built-in RAM booster. Speaking of RAM, our review unit is the deluxe variant with 4 gigs of the stuff, backing up an Intel Atom processor running at 2.3 GHz. This hardware drives the software very speedily, from everyday interactions to graphically demanding games. Early impressions of the Pixel Master camera are good too. Despite its crowded and somewhat juvenile interface, it's able to kick out some solid photos in daylight mode. And our low-light tests are ongoing, but encouraging. Not so encouraging? Battery life, display brightness, and external audio. Endurance has been an ongoing challenge with our Android reviews this year, so we're loath to blame the apparently short battery life on the ZenFone 2, especially with its large power pack. We suspect some third-party apps are to blame for this. We'll keep a close eye on it on the road to the full review. In other news, the Full HD IPS screen doesn't get bright enough to overcome direct sunlight, and despite the pronounced grille on the phone's backside, the speaker itself is tiny and tinny. It remains to be seen whether the ZenFone 2's low price point, $299 for this model and $199 for the stripped-down version, can overcome these shortcomings. We'll have the answer in next week's full review. But considering what it's up against at these price points, well, like Top Gun's Maverick might say, I don't know, I'll tell you tomorrow, but it's looking good so far. To make sure you don't miss it, subscribe to Pocketnow here on YouTube, visit us at pocketnow.com, and leave a comment below after pressing that thumbs up button if you have a specific question you want answered about the ZenFone 2. Till next time, this has been Michael Fisher, Captain Two Phones on Twitter, urging you to find your Zen, whatever that means to you. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you next time.